10 Shocking Mistakes People make eating sardines. Have you ever stopped to think that every time you open a can of sardines, you might be tossing away the most valuable nutrients for your bones, heart, and brain without even realizing it? For many older adults, sardines are often seen as a simple side snack, even a tiny, harmless fish. But the truth is, if eaten incorrectly, all the health benefits you expect from this superfood can vanish in an instant. Think of sardines as a treasure chest of nutrition. Open it the right way, and you unlock a bounty of health-boosting gold. Open it the wrong way, and all you have left is an empty shell. The real enemy of healthy aging isn't just time or the number of birthdays behind you. It's the everyday habits that silently sabotage your well-being. Small mistakes like discarding the bones, pouring out the oil, choosing water-packed over oil-packed, or rinsing the fish before eating may seem trivial. Yet each one directly impacts the strength of your bones, the power of your heart, the resilience of your muscles, and even the clarity of your mind. In this video, I, an experienced physician specializing in senior health based in the United States, will reveal the 10 most common mistakes people make when eating sardines, and more importantly, show you how to unlock their full nutritional potential. You'll learn how to choose the right type of sardines, store them safely, pair them with other foods, and even use the oil in the can to support heart health, reduce inflammation, and protect your bones and brain. Watch until the end, and you'll discover how to transform sardines from a simple snack into a true superfood that empowers healthy, active aging. Before we dive in, I have a quick question for you. Where are you watching this video from, and how old are you this year? Are you experiencing muscle weakness or difficulty moving around? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I, along with my team, will do our best to respond to every question. Thank you for visiting Senior Health Tips, Healthy Aging. Let's get started. Number 10. Throwing away the bones. Most people, when they see those tiny bones in a can of sardines, instinctively pull them out. It feels natural. After all, with bigger fish, bones can be annoying, even dangerous. But here's the surprising truth. Sardine bones are completely edible, soft, and packed with nutrients you absolutely don't want to miss. They are one of nature's richest sources of calcium, essential for strong bones, healthy teeth, and well-functioning muscles. Add in vitamin D, which helps your body absorb that calcium, and suddenly, those little bones are a powerhouse for protecting your skeletal system, especially as we age. Let me share a real-life story. One of my patients, a 68-year-old woman who had struggled with joint pain for years, started incorporating whole sardines into her diet, bones and all, just a few times per week. After 3 months, she noticed a remarkable difference. Her knee stiffness eased, she felt stronger when walking, and routine activities became less painful. Her calcium levels improved, and she even reported a boost in energy, attributing it partly to the protein-rich sardines. Small changes, big impact. You'll be amazed to discover that the part everyone discards, the bones, is actually where some of the most valuable nutrients are hiding. Think about it like this. Tossing the bones is like throwing away the most important piece of a puzzle. You're left with the picture incomplete, missing the very elements that make sardines a true superfood. The best part? You don't even taste the bones. They're tender, blend seamlessly with the fish, and once you get used to it, you'll wonder why you ever pulled them out in the first place. Some people opt for deboned sardines, thinking it's easier, but those often cost more and lose some of the visual appeal and nutritional punch. So the next time you open a can, give those little bones a chance. They're a hidden treasure. Your bones, muscles, and overall health will thank you for. Number 9. Choosing oil-packed over water-packed. When you stroll down the grocery aisle, it's easy to be tempted by water-packed sardines. After all, they seem lighter, lower in calories, and healthier, right? But here's the catch. That seemingly simple choice can drastically change both the taste and nutritional value of the fish. Sardines are naturally rich in omega-3 fatty acids, the very fats that protect your heart, reduce inflammation, and support brain function. When packed in water, much of that delicate oil can leach out or oxidize over time, leaving the fish dry, flat, or even slightly metallic in flavor. Oil-packed sardines, especially in high-quality olive oil, act like a protective blanket. The oil preserves the omega-3s, keeps the fish moist, and enhances flavor. Over weeks of storage, the fish and oil exchange nutrients, so every bite is richer, more satisfying, and packed with goodness. Think of the oil as more than just a medium. It's part of the nutritional experience, almost like a hidden superpower hiding right in the can. Here's a real-world example. One of my patients, a 72-year-old gentleman with mild joint stiffness, switched from water-packed to olive oil-packed sardines. He started adding them to simple salads with leafy greens, cherry tomatoes, and a squeeze of lemon. Within a few weeks, he reported not just enjoying his meals more, but also feeling a subtle lift in his energy, thanks to better absorption of omega-3s when combined with fresh vegetables and healthy fats. Simple pairing, big impact. You might be shocked to learn that a small change like choosing oil-packed over water-packed can unlock the full potential of sardines, improving flavor, keeping nutrients intact, and giving your body the omega-3 boost it desperately needs. Next time you pick up a can, don't just glance at the label. Imagine the oil as a little vault of heart and brain-protecting nutrients. Pouring it out, you'd be tossing away some of the very benefits that make sardines a superfood. Instead, drizzle that golden olive oil over salads, stir it into grains, or just enjoy it as a flavorful bonus with the fish. It's nutrition you can taste, absorb, and feel good about. Number 8. Leaving an open can too long. It's so easy to do. You open a can of sardines, plan to have a quick snack, and then forget about the leftovers in the fridge for a few days. But here's the truth. The moment air hits those little fish, a slow, silent process begins. Oxygen starts breaking down the delicate omega-3 fatty acids, the very nutrients that make sardines a superfood for your heart, brain, and joints. Over time, the flavor shifts too. The once bright, savory taste can turn fishy or develop a faint metallic note. Suddenly, that healthy snack you planned becomes far less appealing, and its benefits start slipping away. Think of it like this. Leaving sardines in an open can is like leaving fresh coffee beans exposed to air. The aroma fades, the flavor dulls, and what was once rich and satisfying slowly loses its vitality. For older adults who rely on nutrient-dense foods to protect bones, muscles, and memory, this silent nutrient loss can add up over weeks and months. Here's a practical tip from experience. Always transfer your leftovers into a clean glass or airtight container. Glass is ideal because it won't interact with the metal and won't affect taste. Stored in the fridge, sardines in oil can safely last 2 to 3 days, while those in water or tomato sauce might only keep their peak quality for about a day. If you really want to stretch it, freezing is possible, but be aware that the texture will soften. The key takeaway is simple. Don't let the can be the container you rely on once it's opened. Treat the fish gently, store it properly, and you'll preserve both flavor and nutrition. You might be surprised to learn that simply leaving sardines in an open can is quietly robbing your body of vital nutrients, right under your nose. By making a small habit change, like moving them into glass and refrigerating, you can save every precious omega-3 and keep the taste fresh. A little mindfulness goes a long way. Eating sardines isn't just about convenience, it's about respecting the nutrient-packed power inside each can. With just a few simple steps, you ensure every bite is as nourishing as the day it was canned. Number 7. Improper storage and ignoring expiration dates. Many people assume canned food is practically indestructible, but sardines are a bit more delicate than you might think. While unopened cans can last for years, factors like heat, sunlight, and humidity silently chip away at their quality. Imagine leaving a can on a sunny kitchen windowsill or near a warm stove. Slowly, those beneficial oils begin to oxidize, flavors sour, and omega-3s, the very nutrients that make sardines so valuable, start breaking down. Even worse, dents, rust, or leaks in the can can allow bacteria to creep in, turning a superfood into a potential health risk. Think about it this way. A can of sardines isn't just tin and fish. It's a carefully balanced system designed to preserve delicate nutrients. When storage conditions are ignored, you're essentially sabotaging that system. One tiny oversight, a humid pantry, a can left next to a heat source, can mean the difference between a heart-healthy, bone-strengthening snack and something that could upset your stomach or contribute to inflammation. Here's a pro tip from years of working with older adults. Always opt for sardines packed in oil for long-term storage. Oil acts like a natural shield, slowing nutrient loss and keeping flavors fresh. When buying different types, oil, water, or tomato sauce, use the rotation method. Consume acidic or water-packed varieties first, then save the oil-packed cans for longer-term use. Check every can carefully before opening. Bulges, leaks, rust, or dents are not just cosmetic. They're red flags signaling compromised safety and quality. It's astonishing how a small mistake in storage can quietly turn a superfood into a potential risk. But with a few mindful habits, choosing the right type, rotating cans properly, and keeping them in a cool, dark place, you can make sure every bite delivers maximum nutrition. Remember, sardines are one of the most affordable and nutrient-dense foods available, especially for older adults needing protein, omega-3s, and calcium. Taking a few simple steps to store them correctly isn't just about preserving taste. It's about protecting your health, one can at a time. Treat storage as part of the eating ritual, and you'll unlock the full potential of every tin. Number 6. Eating straight from the can. It's easy to understand why many people eat sardines straight from the can. They're convenient, protein-packed, and require zero prep. But here's the catch. Eating them as is can quietly limit both flavor and nutrition. Think of it like this. Sardines straight from the can are a bit like listening to a symphony on a single instrument. Sure, it's music, but you're missing the richness of the full orchestra. Eating them this way can get repetitive too. Even the healthiest, most nutrient-dense foods can become boring if there's no variety. And when boredom sets in, people tend to eat less often, unintentionally depriving themselves of vital nutrients like omega-3s, calcium, and vitamin D. The very building blocks for healthy bones, muscles, and brain function. Here's where a little creativity transforms everything. Imagine mashing sardines with creamy avocado, mixing in diced tomatoes, or folding them into scrambled eggs or omelets. Suddenly, you're not just eating a can of fish. You've created a nutrient-rich, balanced meal that keeps your taste buds and your body happy. Adding a handful of fresh greens or bell peppers not only boosts flavor, but also helps your body absorb key nutrients more efficiently, especially iron and fat-soluble vitamins. Think of this as a mini gourmet upgrade. Even a simple tin of sardines can become a flavorful salad topper, a protein-packed toast spread, or a secret ingredient in your favorite pasta. The goal isn't just to make it tasty, it's to make every bite work harder for your health. You might be surprised how much more enjoyable and nourishing sardines can become when you step outside the straight-from-the-can habit. One small tweak can turn a humble snack into a vibrant, nutrient-dense meal that your bones, heart, and brain will thank you for. With just a little mixing, mashing, and pairing with complementary foods, you're not only enhancing flavor, you're unlocking the full potential of this superfood. So the next time you open a can, ask yourself, could this simple tin become the centerpiece of a meal that's both delicious and truly nourishing? Number 5. Thinking all sardines are the same. It's easy to assume that sardines are just sardines. Open a can, and you expect the same flavor, the same texture, every single time. But here's the surprising truth. Sardines are far from identical. Their taste, fat content, and overall quality depend on where they were caught, the season, and even how they were processed and packed. Think about wine or coffee. Same idea. The environment and care behind each can make a huge difference. Take Atlantic sardines versus Mediterranean ones, for example. Atlantic sardines are often firmer with a cleaner, more delicate flavor. They have a satisfying bite that feels fresh and light on the palate. Mediterranean sardines, on the other hand, tend to be softer, richer, and fattier, offering a more indulgent mouthfeel that some people adore. And the season matters too. Fish caught in the spring may taste lighter and subtler, while those caught later in the year often carry deeper, more robust flavors. Then there's the packing liquid. Olive oil, tomato sauce, mustard, or brine. All of these affect both taste and nutritional value. Olive oil, for instance, not only preserves the natural fats but also adds its own heart-healthy benefits. Tomato sauce can give a tangy, savory kick, while brine maintains the classic briny character many people expect. Even small differences, like the quality of the oil or the spices used, can transform the eating experience. You might think you've tried sardines, but in reality, each can is its own little universe of flavor and nutrients. Exploring different origins, seasons, and packing styles can completely change your perception, and it's one of the joys of discovering how versatile and surprisingly delicious this humble superfood can be. By paying attention to these subtle differences, you can pick sardines that suit your taste and nutritional goals, rather than assuming one can fit all. Experimenting with variety turns an everyday food into a more exciting, satisfying, and beneficial part of your diet. Number 4. Pairing sardines the wrong way. One of the biggest surprises for many people is how much the right or wrong pairing can transform your experience with sardines. These little fish are naturally rich, oily, and savory, and that intensity needs balance. Think of it like a melody. Sardines are the strong, deep bass, and they need bright, crisp notes to create harmony on your plate. Without contrast, the flavors can feel heavy or overwhelming. Contrast is key. Acidic, fresh, or herbal ingredients are your best friends. Lemon juice, a splash of vinegar, capers, or fresh herbs like parsley, dill, or cilantro cut through the richness and bring out the subtle flavors in the fish. Imagine a bite where the tang of lemon hits just after the creamy, salty sardine. Your taste buds wake up, and suddenly the dish feels lively and balanced. On the flip side, certain pairings can backfire. Creamy sauces, overly buttery dishes, or very sweet glazes often clash with sardines' natural saltiness. The richness stacks up, creating a heavy, flat experience instead of a vibrant, memorable one. Think about pouring a rich cream sauce over an already fatty sardine. It masks the natural taste and can even make the dish feel greasy or cloying. The way you pair sardines can literally turn them from a simple canned fish into an unforgettable dish. A proper combination enhances both flavor and nutrition, making every bite enjoyable and satisfying. Here's a practical tip. Try sardines on toasted bread with a squeeze of lemon, a few capers, and a sprinkle of fresh herbs, or toss them lightly into a salad with colorful veggies for a punch of omega-3s that's easy to absorb. Even adding sardines to a tomato-based pasta or a quick stir-fry can elevate the dish when you think about balancing flavors. The key takeaway? Don't just drop sardines on your plate and call it a meal. Consider the flavor profile. Pair smartly. A little contrast goes a long way. Your palate and your body will thank you. And suddenly, sardines aren't just a snack in a can. They're a small but powerful gourmet experience. Number 3. Rinsing your sardines. Here's something that might surprise you. Rinsing your sardines before eating is one of the most common mistakes that silently drains all the goodness out of these little fish. Many people do it thinking they're cutting down on salt, fat, or that fishy taste, but in reality, that simple rinse washes away some of the most valuable nutrients your body craves. Sardines are packed in oil, brine, or sauce for a reason. During the canning process, the flavors and nutrients gradually seep into the liquid, creating a tiny ecosystem of omega-3 fatty acids, fat-soluble vitamins like D and E, and minerals. When you pour off that liquid and run the fish underwater, it's like draining a small treasure chest. All those months of careful preservation and nutrient buildup just vanish in seconds. You'll be shocked to learn that rinsing can undo months of nutrition, leaving you with a bland, less beneficial meal. Instead of rinsing, there are smarter ways to handle salt concerns. Many brands now offer low-sodium sardines, or you can balance your meal by reducing salt in other dishes on your plate. The goal is to preserve the natural flavors and fats that make sardines a superfood. Omega-3s aren't just for your heart. They support your brain, joints, and even mood. Losing them is losing a vital piece of what makes sardines so special. Practical tip: try enjoying sardines straight from the can, maybe drizzled over a salad or mixed into scrambled eggs. The oil and seasoning aren't just flavor. They're delivery vehicles for nutrients your body actually absorbs better when paired with other foods. Combine with vitamin C-rich veggies like bell peppers or tomatoes to further boost iron absorption, or toss them into a creamy avocado mash for a breakfast that's both indulgent and packed with benefits. Think of it this way: sardines are like a tiny nutritional time capsule. Rinsing them? That's like throwing away the key. Keep them intact, embrace the liquid they come with, and you'll unlock the full spectrum of flavor and health advantages that make these small fish such a powerhouse addition to your diet. Number 2. Avoiding sardines. Because of fishy smell. It's completely understandable. Many people shy away from sardines simply because of that strong fishy aroma. But here's the thing: sardines are supposed to taste like the sea. That briny, ocean-fresh essence is actually a sign of their natural goodness. When they smell off or overly fishy, it usually isn't the sardines themselves. It's how they were stored, how long they've been sitting on the shelf, or even how they're paired on the plate. What most people don't realize is that with the right approach, the fishy factor can completely transform into a savory, rich flavor you actually look forward to. The first secret is quality. Look for sardines packed in olive oil or high-quality tomato sauce from reputable brands. These tend to have a cleaner, fresher taste. Avoid cans that show signs of bulging, rust, or damage. Those are almost always linked to a stronger, less pleasant odor. Storage matters too. Keep them in a cool, dark place before opening, and once opened, transfer leftovers to an airtight container in the fridge. The second secret is pairing. Acidic ingredients like fresh lemon juice, a splash of vinegar, or diced tomatoes instantly brighten the flavor, cutting through the richness and balancing the natural oiliness. Fresh herbs such as parsley, dill, or cilantro add a fragrant lift, creating a clean, vibrant taste. Even simple additions, capers, a few slices of bell pepper, or a touch of mustard, can turn a can of sardines into a dish that feels fresh, lively, and approachable. And here's a little encouragement: your taste buds can adjust. At first, that briny flavor might feel strong if you're not used to eating fish regularly, but after a few weeks of incorporating sardines with the right combinations, many people find their palates change, and suddenly, sardines become one of their favorite, most satisfying foods. So instead of avoiding sardines because of a fishy smell, think of it as an invitation to experiment with flavor, pairing, and presentation. With a few simple adjustments, that initial hesitation transforms into a culinary discovery: delicious, nutrient-rich, and surprisingly addictive. Number 1. Tossing out the oil in the can. It might surprise you, But that golden liquid at the top of your sardine can isn't just extra oil. It's pure nutritional treasure. This is where much of the omega-3 fatty acids, fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, and E, and even some of the deep savory flavor have migrated during the canning process. Many people pour it down the drain, thinking they're reducing fat or making the sardines healthier, but in reality, they're throwing away the most valuable part of the meal. This is the liquid gold that quietly supports your heart, brain, bones, and overall energy. Yet most people never even taste it. Here's why it matters. Omega-3s are essential for reducing inflammation, protecting cardiovascular health, and even supporting brain function. Fat-soluble vitamins like D and E need fat to be absorbed properly. So when you discard the oil, you reduce the overall benefit of eating sardines. And let's be honest, the flavor? That oil carries the umami, the richness, the very essence that makes sardines taste indulgent without any added cream or butter. But don't worry, using this golden liquid is easy. Drizzle it over a fresh salad to give leafy greens a nutrient boost. Stir it into pasta sauces or mix it into sautéed vegetables to infuse your dishes with flavor and omega-3s. You can even use it as a base for homemade dressings or sauces. Combine it with lemon juice, mustard, or herbs for a quick, heart-healthy dressing. Some people dip fresh bread into it with a sprinkle of herbs and a squeeze of citrus, turning a simple snack into a delicious, nutrient-packed treat. The secret is to see it not as oil, but as a concentrated dose of the nutrients you're seeking from sardines. Keep it in the fridge for a few days if not using immediately, and it will only deepen in flavor over time. By embracing the oil instead of discarding it, you transform an ordinary tin of sardines into a versatile, powerhouse ingredient that nourishes every bite. The next time you open a can, pause before pouring out that liquid. It's the hidden superpower you've been missing all along. Sardines aren't just little fish in a can. They're tiny powerhouses, especially for older adults looking to maintain mobility, heart health, and brain function. The real magic lies in their omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats have a proven anti-inflammatory effect, helping to ease joint stiffness and reduce chronic inflammation that can accelerate aging. Imagine your joints as rusty hinges. Omega-3s act like a gentle, natural lubricant, keeping movement smooth and less painful. Even a couple of servings a week can make a noticeable difference in how your body feels and moves. But it's not just about joints. Omega-3s are also essential for heart and brain health. Studies from the Mayo Clinic and Harvard Health highlight that regular consumption of small fatty fish like sardines is linked to lower triglycerides, reduced risk of cardiovascular disease, and protection against age-related cognitive decline. In simple terms, the same nutrients that keep your heart beating strong also help your memory stay sharp and your mood more balanced. And don't forget the bone benefits. Sardines often contain edible bones rich in calcium and vitamin D, two nutrients crucial for maintaining bone density and preventing fractures. For older adults, this is invaluable, because preserving skeletal strength is key to staying independent and active. The beauty of sardines is how easy they are to incorporate into daily life. Toss them into salads, mash them with avocado for a protein-rich spread, or add them to pasta or stir-fries. Just 2 to 3 servings a week can create a foundation for long-term health, supporting joints, bones, heart, and brain all at once. So the next time you see a can of sardines, remember, they're not just fish. They're a small but mighty investment in your longevity and quality of life. When it comes to incorporating sardines into your weekly routine, it doesn't have to be complicated or feel like a chore. In fact, with just a few simple ideas, you can turn this small fish into meals that are flavorful, nutrient-packed, and easy for older adults to enjoy. Let's explore 5 quick ways that not only taste great, but also maximize the health benefits. First, sardines on avocado toast. Mash a ripe avocado, sprinkle a little lemon juice, and top it with sardines. The creamy avocado pairs beautifully with the rich, savory fish, while the healthy fats from both ingredients help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like D and E. Mini hook. This isn't just breakfast, it's a powerhouse start to your day, supporting heart and brain health. Second, stir-fried vegetables with sardines. Toss in a mix of bell peppers, zucchini, or broccoli, and add sardines at the last minute. This keeps the fish intact while the veggies retain their crunch and nutrients. Quick, colorful, and anti-inflammatory, perfect for joints and digestion. Third, sardines with scrambled eggs. Add flaked sardines into softly scrambled eggs for a protein-rich breakfast or brunch. This combination keeps you full longer, balances blood sugar, and provides essential omega-3s for heart and brain health. Fourth, pasta with sardine olive oil sauce. Warm some olive oil, garlic, and a touch of chili. Then stir in sardines and toss with whole grain pasta. The olive oil preserves the omega-3s and enhances flavor, making this an easy, heart-friendly dinner option. Fifth, sardine salad with vitamin C-rich ingredients like tomatoes, bell peppers, or citrus. The vitamin C helps your body absorb the iron in sardines more efficiently, boosting energy and supporting healthy blood. Mini hook. Just a few tweaks like this, and your salad transforms from simple to nutrient-dense and truly satisfying. The key is simplicity and balance. These recipes are not gourmet only. They're practical, enjoyable, and designed to fit naturally into daily life. Mini hook. These small, easy steps unlock the full potential of sardines, turning a humble can into a true superfood for aging gracefully and staying strong, energized, and healthy. Looking back at everything we've explored, it's clear that sardines are a true superfood. Small, humble, yet packed with protein, omega-3s, calcium, and vitamin D. But here's the catch. All those benefits only shine through if you handle them the right way. Keep the bones, savor the oil, pair them thoughtfully with other foods, and store them properly. That's when sardines transform from a simple pantry item into a powerhouse that supports strong bones, a healthy heart, and a sharp mind. Mini hook. Many people never realize that this tiny fish holds the keys to long-term health, until they start eating it wisely. Now let's talk about tailoring sardines to different health needs. If you have high blood pressure, reach for low-sodium cans to protect your heart without sacrificing nutrition. For those prone to gout or kidney stones, moderation is key. Enjoy sardines, but don't overdo it. Pregnant women can benefit from the nutrients in sardines, but should pay attention to the amount of oil and salt, balancing them carefully with other meals. Each small adjustment ensures you gain the benefits while minimizing any risk. And here's a gentle nudge. Take action today. Try one of the simple recipes we discussed, whether it's sardines on avocado toast, a quick stir-fry, or a vibrant salad. Notice how your energy, mood, and even your joints respond over the weeks. Share your favorite way to prepare sardines, any questions, or discoveries in the comments. We're here to respond to each one because your experience matters. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss tips designed to help you age stronger, healthier, and happier. Finally, remember this. Tiny sardines, enormous benefits. By keeping the bones, using the oil, and pairing them wisely, every bite works to protect your bones, heart, and brain. Mini hook. It's astonishing how much power is packed into these little fish. Open the can the right way, and you're literally investing in your health each day. Don't let this opportunity slip by.